Hello YouTube, it's Corey. As you can see in front of you, we're gonna watch my documentary. It's called I'm Just Annika. It was filmed when I was 12 and a half. And it's about me before I transitioned, about being gender fluid. It kind of goes through the struggles and my family's in it. Um, Now, big thing. I'm posting this on my channel as my documentary, and I'm not gonna put anywhere that's gonna say I'm just Annika. The reason why is because it was on the internet for a while, and it disappeared. I think it won an award, and it was on Media That Matters, and then the award was won over a year ago, I think now. So obviously they took it down. Um, so I want to respect that, it is a documentary that is purchased and then watched instead of watched for free on YouTube. Hopefully you get that, but I feel it's really important for, my friends and people who really need to see it to have access to see it, because I feel it's a huge part of my journey, and I feel like it's helped a lot of people through theirs, so that's why I want people to have access to it. Now, I'm, this is like, what you're viewing right now is my sister's laptop, which is where the screen is, and then this is my phone. So, this is kind of the only way I thought it would work. So I'm sorry, but this is what's gonna happen. Secondly, besides the fact that I don't like watching this particularly, for reasons unknown, I don't like watching my own documentary. But you'll notice throughout the documentary, I'm going to correct myself. And you're gonna hear that because you need to hear that. Yeah. Um, yeah, and this is like completely embarrassing, but it's, you know, to my knowledge, helped a lot of people, and that's, mainly why I'm really out. So I'm gonna play it now, and then I'm gonna shut up. So here you go.
My name is Annika Oskiam. I live in Vancouver, BC, Canada. Apparently, to my mom, I'm an official hockey star, but I like to consider myself as a pretty good hockey player. I don't want to outdo myself because sometimes I don't have very good games. That sucks. Playing hockey is like my main sport. Favorite player is Roberto Luongo.
Not true. Corey Schneider all the way.
Our team is an all-girls team, but everybody knows me there, so I'm not like, oh, there's that guy that's on our team. I'm not that guy. I am a girl.
I guess I've always been a very socially conscious person, and who I am as a person is one who's fought for human rights and fought for acceptance in society, and always been the fat kid that got picked last for gym, and like part of my
She's looking at me in the back seat. Or no, she's looking at the guy who's
I don't
like
know,
the director.
I don't really get parents who don't accept their kids. Do you remember who that is?
Oh, this is embarrassing. I forgot about this.
Okay. And there's you naked?
Yep.
You love that outfit. You just took off all your clothes all the time. I think because you didn't like your clothes, but what did I know?
I think I never ever had any concerns or problems with Anneke. I think from when she was very young, it just appeared that she was not the Barbie dress kind of girl. I think as soon as she could talk, we would show her a dress to put on, she would say no.
That was your favorite shirt, actually. It had fruit and vegetables in it, blue, and you wore it with jeans.
Even at a very young age, she always knew who she was and had such a strong sense of who she was. And even when she was really down, I'd give her the option of, you could fit in better with the girls if you grew your hair long, you had earrings and dresses and stuff. And she'd just look at me and go, no. And that made her more isolated, made her not have as many friends. But she was so certain of that decision.
The boys in earlier grades were accepting, and I would play with them. But in the past 2 years, 3 years, I've been excluded.
From a very young age, Annika was depressed. So I think she first exhibited serious depression at age 4 and expressed suicidal thoughts at age 4.5, 5. So they recommended a number of interventions, including melatonin to help her sleep, omega-3s, which have more and more studies are proven they help with depression and anxiety in children, and Prozac.
Hi, how you doing? Good. So how's life treating you? It's all okay? Yeah? How are the shots going?
We just recently started on a medication that suppresses the hormones of adolescence. So it buys Annika time to decide where she's at in that fluid place, whether it's a male place or a female place that she's transitioning to.
You know, Lupron is made for kids who go into puberty when they're 2 or 3. That's why we have Lupron. That's what it was designed for. So we can say, oh, 2 years old, you shouldn't be in puberty. Let's turn your body off until, you know, the right age to go into puberty, 10 or 11 or 12, something like that. You're okay to continue the shots for the moment? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's reasonable. The whole fluid thing is fluid, right? So this is, you wouldn't want to start and stop the medicine. So one of the things we're going to do today, Annika, that's the whole point of you're getting a blood test, is to make sure everything's turned off. That your estrogen level is 0, and that your body, your brain, your pituitary gland doesn't think that you're in puberty anymore.
Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I just wanted to note that I was suicidal at 4.5, and I was depressed at 4. But since when I went on Lupron, that started getting better, and then when I went on T, that completely disappeared. So it's very common for transgender youth to feel like this, and then once they figure out that yes, you are trans or something along the spectrum, and are, you know, treated accurately, like I needed testosterone to be me. A lot of people didn't understand that, considering that I still identify as gender fluid, but it's something that I needed, and I got it, and I've been extremely happy, and I do not regret a single thing. So I just thought I would mention that. But this is part 1, and part 2 is coming right up.